What's going on, guys? It is Andrew here, and welcome back to another episode, another season, and another update of The Forest. This is version 0.10, and I am super excited. I've gone ahead and read the patch notes beforehand just to kind of see if this update was, worth doing a whole new series on, and let me tell you, it is, but I'll let you guys see for yourself. If you don't want to hear me read the patch notes, you want to get straight into the gameplay, there will be an annotation on screen right now for you to skip ahead. But for those of you who want to know every nitty-gritty little detail, I got you covered, man. Alright, let's hop into it. Alright, so this latest update includes auto foundations. So I'm just going to get right into the bulleting, actually. So it gives you a disclaimer here, and it says that, just so you guys know, old save files no longer work with the new update. That does suck, of course, but it's okay, and I'm used to that anyways. So not a big deal. But if you had this like massive island freaking fortress, just so you know, it is gone now. Aw, retweet if you cry every time. Okay. Platform. So you can now place a log cabin on a slope or a procedural platform and will be constructed underneath it to give it support. No more cabins on the side of hills. So pretty much what it means is, have you ever seen those like cliffside like houses? You'll see these in like places like California, for example, where the house is kind of hanging off and then there's like a platform holding it up rather than it just being on a slope. I believe that that's what that means, and that is an awesome update. It, definitely excuse me, it definitely tacks on the realism. New buildable item, tree platform. So I believe that means bridges to go from tree to tree, or it could just be like a little platform, like a hunting platform. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get into it. Building height system added. Look up to place structures higher using a procedural foundation system, or downwards to place them on the ground. So that means you can now build stuff up in the air. We're gonna definitely play around with that one. This whole new procedural building is definitely a huge update, so there's gonna be a little bit of things that we're gonna have to test out, and we'll move on from there. So there's a new climbing system now. Players can now climb a rope. Awesome. I wonder how that works, if we can go full Tarzan and kind of like just whip a rope up into a tree. It wraps on, we climb up, and now we're in a tree. Who knows how that's going to work, but that sounds awesome. Remove steps from the tree houses, replaced it with ropes. Awesome. Those stairs were really broken anyways, so that's good. Added a clamp to the tone mapper to stop it sometimes turning the screen completely black if seeing a bright pixel. So that's just a little fix. Fix the issue with the plastic torch, or flashlight as normal people call it. I'm just kidding. Performance draining when... Okay, so that's a performance issue. Some world lighting tweaks. Tweak the enemy density in the caves. Added an option to turn off all... Ooh, heads-up display elements. So you can go full realistic and it'll turn off all the stamina and stuff like that. Increase the size of the rabbit on fire to match real-world scale. Some GPU performance issues. Meds will now be auto-consumed if health is below 20 when picked up. That's good, but for some really hardcore people, maybe you might want to save your meds. I'm not sure. Let me know if you like that. I really don't care. That's cool. Fix missing marigold. Oh, so marigold was missing. I thought that I was like finding a lot of aloe and just no marigold, but it turns out that marigold just wasn't there. That's awkward. Improved cave audio ambience. Lizards can now be caught in cages. I said that in the top 5 things we need. So awesome. Fire arrows have now been added. Press L with a bow equipped and at least one piece of cloth in inventory and it'll make a fire arrow. New falling leaf particles added. An improved look to leaf burst. New fluff particles added, so some just new things to kind of give the world a little bit more ambiance. Improved look of torchlight, fixed overbright lights, balance pass on mutant textures, improved blood particles, fixed issues with sticky bombs, fixed enemy skin, fixed Molotovs not exploding on impacting enemies, improved transition from cannibal village holes to caves. Log holder is now pushable using push and hold animations. Thank you! So the log holder is a log holder now. Like, yes! Before it was just weird physics thing going on. Thank God. New suitcase art. Fix missing mesh render at the front of the plane crash. Animated passengers added to the plane crash. Don't skip the crash. Okay, we'll see. Are they just going to fly around? Bodies are just going to be flying around. That's cool. Fixed dead lizard normal. Improved look of small shelter. Cool. Lighter will always light after a limited amount of temps. Some people were saying it was impossible to light after 20 or more attempts. Fixed lighter animation. Improved held item switching sequence. So better animations there. Pale enemies no longer attack each other or the distorted... Oh, I wonder why they don't attack each other. Maybe they attack the other ones, but not the each other, like the pale ones. That would make sense. Removed cave beach entrances, replaced them with rope climb-out areas in lower caves, fixing issues with entering caves near the ocean. So now you have to climb ropes to get into the caves, which is awesome. New Molotov weapon art. Fixed lighter flame being too small. Fix the flare gun, making shooting sounds when not fired. Improved tree falling sound. Swimming sound effects added. Balance and pickup sound effects, eating sound effects, etc. Enemies will now always prioritize visible players over other enemies in combat. Improved instances of small items pushing player and adding max velocity to attempt to stop player pushing into sky. Lots of just little bug twixes. Yes, twixes. Here's a multiplayer one. Fix the bug where some shadows would break. Improve some environment art. Added a new lake zone. Ooh. New art for some caves. Some cave assets. Sometimes swimming even when not in the water area. Player will now stash weapon when swimming. A new creature added. Check the caves. Very interesting. Delay added to combat music so it won't continuously trigger when entering in and out of combat. Good. Multiplayer. Walkie-talkies added. Press Q to communicate in multiplayer games. That's awesome for people who aren't, you know, YouTubers or something, or know each other personally, and you're not like in a Skype call. Now you can talk over walkie-talkies, which is cool. Fixed issue where items would need to sometimes stay on screen depending on if the client or server destroyed a blueprint. Fixed an issue where returning to the start menu would break a game. Fixed enemies not showing blood particle effects on clients when they are hit. Default multiplayer cap increased to 8, along with the option to go up to 128 players. Whoa. So multiplayer now allows 128 players. Fixed suitcases not being replicated over the network. Fixed mutant ragdolls. This is a bunch of just multiplayer fixes now, guys. I'm not even going to go ahead and read these. Lots of multiplayer fixes, not really anything added. New art added for some of the cave entrances. Reworked the save game system so future updates will not erase save games to work! Thank you. And improved animal respawning. That's it. That's a lot of things, though, guys. Like, I just read for, like, 19 years. Look at that. Just a whole lot of reading and new stuff. I'm going to get into the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Let's hop into Season 10 of The Forest. And we're going to actually... I usually skip this. It's been, like, 5 or 6 seasons that I skip this opening sequence. And this time, I am not going to skip it. Let's see what happens in the plane. Hopefully the game loads. Right now, it is not responding. There we go. Look at that. There's a person in front of me and my same son. And there's someone over there and a guy sleeping over there as well. And we're watching a movie called Nicolas Cage. Son, I know what happens to you and I just want to say I love you. No! Yep, that guy's gonna die too. And so is that guy over there. Oh, shit! The guy's body just flew back. Whoa. Whoa. Alright then. Alrighty then. Touch magazine. Alright, so he's going to take my son, and the axe is floating for some reason in the background. I bet you in patch 11, it's going to say, fixed thing where axe was floating during cutscene. Not a big deal, honestly. Okay, and then this is our familiar spawn here in the plane. So they added some people, which is cool. That was actually one of my things, like, when I first started this game. I'm like, why are we the only ones on this plane? That seems a little weird and unrealistic. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Let's head out. Let me quickly turn off, put this on high, and then turn off motion blur, because motion blur is annoying. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to grab this. We're outside. Things are looking beautiful as always. Let's see if we can see some of these new suitcases. To be honest, oh, there we go. So maybe it means there's some new interior to the suitcase, because, yeah, it looks like they changed up those textures a little. Why wouldn't it let me take that? Do I have the max amount of alcohol that someone could take? Do I have the most amount of... Oh, ooh, there's my walkie-talkie. Hey! Hello? Can anyone hear me? No, because it's not multiplayer, so that's a shame. That's really cool, though. That is really, really cool. Get out of here. Let's just open these up so we have a few materials to kind of start off with, you know, some medicine and stuff, keep us alive, keep us going strong, and then we're gonna go ahead and open up the survival guide here. And of course, the first thing I want to see, guys, is this. There it is, this tree bridge. See, I actually thought that the tree platform was the tree bridge, but they added a tree bridge, so I'm right either way. That's awesome. They didn't even mention that in the patch notes, I don't think. Okay, let's go tree platform real quick. 14 logs to do. And then, as you can see here, the little rope that you can climb. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. We're gonna build this tree platform. Then we're gonna climb the rope, and we're gonna see 2 new things here. And then, so pretty much, if you're new to the channel, or if you just don't really get how these new seasons of The Forest work, obviously I've played a lot of this game, and you guys have watched a lot of this game. So the way that I do seasons now are, the episodes are a little shorter, somewhere anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes long. That way we can get a full season out of it. It's still entertaining. You're not seeing the same thing over and over and over again. This video obviously is going to be longer since I did all the patch note stuff. But just for future reference, the videos will be shorter, and we'll probably show off 1 or 2 new features per episode. That way it lasts, you know, a season, right? We want a season here, guys. We want a season. Let me just slightly adjust my camera. There we go. There we go. By the way, how are you guys liking the new camera? Because went out, got a new camera, nice little DSLR, up in the quality for you guys. Anyways, enough of that. This update, guys, based on what I read, is probably the best update I've seen this game release, which is awesome and refreshing, because although we got multiplayer last update, there was nothing new to me, and to me, I needed something new. I needed new structures or new things to do, and now they've added, you know, these new structures, this new building system. They've added in, you know, that new mutant, that, or whatever it is down there in the caves. They said new creature added, and in brackets, in parentheses, it said, check the caves. What does that mean? They added, you know, the people in the plane just for realism. Does that do anything for the overall game? No, not for us, because we're early access people, and we've already seen the whole that. But when this game releases and a new player comes in and plays, little things like that do make a difference. So us early access people gotta just ignore that stuff, because it is necessary for the overall development of the game. Plus, it's kind of cool for us to see it too. Let me just let my stamina come up. What's up, Rako-kun? Hey, man. Okay. Cut down the tree. And we are only just one log away from building our new tree platform. I'm guessing it's really just like a little lookout thing. Just like a little sniper tower. It's kind of cool, though, because these are things that, like, we've had to kind of just drop it. I don't need it. Get out of here. All right, let's see how you climb this. How do you... I'm guessing it's E or something, right? How do you climb this? Oh, there we go. Got it. It is E, just for those of you. That's so cool. Look at this, like, look at the legs are kind of like shimmying up. Oh! Oh, okay. You can fall off. But look, if you see the legs are pinched together, shimmying up. It's a good little animation here. Oh, a little climb up animation. Awesome. Okay, so we're now up here on our tree platform. Guys, this is about as useful as a structure that could be added in a game like this for a survival game. This is a very, very useful addition. You guys have heard me harp and complain about some things that they've added to this game. Some things they add, and I'm just like, you know, that's really not necessary. But this is good. We can be good. We can be happy with this. I can say that. And we'll also check out Tree Bridge. Oh, oh, do I gotta go like this? Hold on. Oh my god! And then you drag it to a different tree? That is freaking cool! Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the telephone for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Where are those logs that I had cut down over here? Okay, this could be really cool. This could be really cool. When it said L, I was pressing L, and it was pulling out my flashlight like a stupid idiot, but it meant left click. For those of you who are going to go and play this game after watching this video, it means left click, not L. Click, not L. Don't be dumb like me. Okay. We need more energies. Like, I don't want to deal with fatigue right now, man. I just want to cut stuff down. Is that too much to ask? I thought I saw some marigold over there. I was going to say, marigold is back. Get some aloe, get some marigold. We can make some medicine. This is I don't see any negatives of this update yet. Although, you know, there could be some really derpy stuff. But I learned my lessons about this game. I can't harp on it too hard because these developers, End Night Games, they are pretty good at fixing stuff. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty good at including things that don't work. But I love them. We all love them, don't we? We're gonna have to try out the new log holder pretty soon too. Oh my god, the tree was so breakdancing right there. What are you doing, tree? You're a tree, not a breakdancer. I know you have hopes and dreams, but... Alright, 4 more logs. Here we go. Ooh, a little pond here. With fish in it, too. This might be a good area to just kind of set up, to be honest. I mean, is that a lake right over there, too? It is! Oh! We got the plane, we got a pond, we got a lake. We're about to have this awesome sky bridge technology going on. Can't say technology, can I? This is pretty much the opposite of technology, but... I'm still happy. This is cool. The possibilities are endless now. You could just go from tree to tree to tree to tree to tree and just do bridges everywhere. Just a sky base, man. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Okay, now we get up the tree bridge and we come over here to the ledge. Okay, right to this ledge. We press left click. We drag it over to this tree bridge. And we left click again, and then we press E to confirm it. Oh! That is, come on. Come on. Tell me that's not the coolest thing ever to ever. I don't know why I'm so excited by this. Okay, 58. That's a lot of logs. All right. Maybe we're going to have to do a montage right now, guys. All right, so keep in mind, and this is obviously probably going to have to go without me saying, but the further you drag your sky bridge, the more logs it requires for you to build it. So if you don't want to be cutting down trees all damn day, make sure you pick 2 trees that are pretty close, like these 2 right here. That would have been. Oh my god, there's a lake over here too. This is like the perfect area to build stuff. Could you imagine? Oh, I just got a great idea for the next episode. You put a sky bridge on like this tree, okay? You drag it all the way across to a tree like over there. I don't know why I'm so excited by this. Like, if you're new to the forest, or maybe if you're not and you're just not as dumb as me, maybe you're just like, why are you so excited, Andrew? I don't know. It's just so cool, okay? Okay, just let me have my fun. Let me think things are cool. Uh-oh. I'm hearing the screams of my foes. Oh, wait, I just crashed here on this island, so I don't know who they are. Oh, no, I'm hearing the screams of possibly my son. Son, is that you? Please, talk to... See, that was only 2 logs. What the hell? What is the meaning of this? Huh? Oh, see? And then they fall out of the sky. What the hell? Alright. Well, that obviously needs to be fixed. That's kind of weird. At least they fall out of the sky by the time I'm back. You know what I mean? Like, I grab 2, I go to place it on the bridge. By the time I come back, they just perfectly fall out of the sky in time. So it's like, hey! Awesome! Glad you could drop in. I'll be here all week. I wanna be the very best for a survivor there ever was. But to kill Beth is my real test. Because she wears no shirt and it's really gross. I'm sorry, I can't sing. I'm aware of that though. In before everyone says I can't sing in the comment section. I know. Stop it. I'm aware of my inability to hit notes. Like, I don't know. Name a good singer. I can't believe I couldn't think of a good I could have said anyone. I couldn't think of anyone. First thing that came to my mind right there was Justin Bieber, and I was like, don't say it. He's not a good singer. Stop. Stop your words. I mean, I am right. Why is the water like Gatorade color? There we go. It was like, all your Gatorades for your hydration electrolyte needs. Sponsored by Sidney Crosby and LeBron James. Oh god, someone's here. Oh god. You just checking out construction, or you really don't want to be friends? Okay, no, you're swinging at me. I don't know why. I'm just building a cool bridge. Like, you can play on it when I'm done. I don't understand the hostility. I literally just landed here. Haven't killed anyone. Haven't done anything. I'm just gonna come over here and pretend you guys weren't so mean and continue on chopping down this tree for the peoples of the YouTubes who want to see this bridge. Okay, Jeff. Actually, that was Dwight with a light. Okay, Dwight with a light. And Bethany Flapjacks. Alright, we're now one tree away. Who's gonna be the lucky tree? Who's gonna be the lucky tree? Can I get a one? Can I get a two? Here is the lucky tree! We got a winner! Alright, that was my best attempt at a auctioneer's voice. I will stick to my day job. Those auctioneers are crazy, aren't they? They can talk like so fast, like, hey, can I get a $1? $1, can I do over there? I don't know what they do. It's really crazy. Really crazy. Random conversation topic is random. Okay. There we go. 1, 2. This will, ladies and gentlemen, be the birth of a sky bridge. If you guys actually go back to my earlier series, it might have been like season 3 or 4. I actually made a sky bridge, but like using creativity. Now, look at this! Ah! Excuse me. I'm dying of excitement. Let's climb it. It's really dark, so like we're kind of losing on a little bit of the excitement here. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Da 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 da, sky bridge. Oh my god. If you don't think that this is super cool, then you have an opinion, and I respect that. But my opinion is different. Sky bridge and stuff, that's awesome. We're gonna actually go ahead and quickly, just so we can see it. I mean, I didn't spend all this time cutting down logs so that we couldn't see stuff, you know? I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna put this one here. Damn it, we're short. I mean, I'm like physically short, but we're short like sticks as well. We're not talking about my physical attributes at the moment. We're talking about resources. Alright, we're good now. We're good now. We're good. We don't need any of this stuff. Pull up my walkie-talkie so I can... Psh, calling Beth! Can you please leave me alone? Calling Beth. Thank you. Alright, put the walkie-talkie away. I use the walkie-talkie to pretend I have friends. But I don't. Calling my son. Oh my god, I just lit this with a walkie-talkie. That was interesting. Okay, let's climb back up. The stamina is real right now. And by real, I mean I don't have any. Climb, 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 climb. Up! That is awesome. That is really cool. We got a platform. We got like a sky bridge thing going on here. It's really cool. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Comment in the comment section below. What is the coolest thing that you either saw in this video or you heard me read out in the beginning of the video. I will get to all the other new stuff as well in further episodes like tomorrow's episode. And if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your faces. Bye-bye.